All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. Of course I am. This is the third women's fight on the UFC 228 card. It's a big one in the strawweight division. The elite fighters Karolina Kowalkiewicz and Jessica Andrade, they face off to see who gets the title shot. Karolina, she's back on a 2-fight win streak since losing to fellow elites Gadelia and Joanna. Since then she's beat Felice Herrig and Jody Escobar to prove that she's still tiers above them. But now she's back in there with a top level opponent, and this fight is going to prove if she deserves that title shot. Jessica Andrade, since moving down to strawweight, she's been tearing through most of the competition with her overall brute strength and size. The only person to stop that train was Joanna, someone who is technically levels above her and not intimidated by her size. Andrade, how she does it. She wants to come in here and make this a quick night and prove that she's next in line for Rose Namajunas. But Karolina, she's a solid stand-up fighter. I feel like she can step in or leap in anytime and land hard shots. She's kind of unpredictable with the right hand. She has solid front kicks, leg kicks. I think overall she's that second best strawweight who's been able to utilize their Muay Thai background right after Joanna. I think she has pretty good takedown defense, but not as good as Joanna's. She's not as slippery. Like when she gets on the ground, I think she kind of falls into more trouble than Joanna does. Like I said, she's not as slippery, but I think overall she utilizes her Muay Thai style to her best ability, better than anyone else besides Joanna. I think she's a very effective striker. She has pretty good power in the right hand. But Jessica Andrade, her game is the ground. Her game is whether it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling. She's able to get you down to the ground. She's able to muscle you, wrestle you, ragdoll you. Anyway, any way she can get the submission win or ground and pound win. In the strawweight division, she's 5-1. She's been able to really use her size and her large frame to her advantage. Every one of her wins were mostly dominant, except for the Angela Hill fight. I felt that's the one fight where someone with decent striking was able to kind of stand in there and move around and outstrike her and avoid being ragdolled, and at the same time kind of expose her weakness. Because as soon as she was able to beat Angela Hill, someone with better striking skill like Joanna was able to go in there and just jab her all night and just use angles and kind of expose Andrade's lack of boxing ability. Andrade is a come forward fighter. She's not necessarily a stalker, but she likes to make a beeline for her opponent, which leaves her open to someone who has a very well-disciplined, accurate jab, and that could be a field day for experienced strikers. And speaking of so, Karolina, she has to make this a standing fight. She has to use the jab, and more jabs, as well as a straight right hand. She has to, double, triple that jab, and then follow up with the right hand. She can't leap in too much with power shots. She has to box at angles and kind of land flurries to put some damage on Andrade early. Never give up any real estate. Use those front kicks up the middle to keep Andrade at bay. Try to mix those in well, but don't make them telegraph, because if Andrade gets her hand on that leg, it's over if she takes you to the ground. But never stay planned at any time in any round. If she's able to utilize a full course of what Joanna served up, this can be Karolina's night. Jessica Andrade, she has to stalk Karolina and not make a straight line. Avoid get hit by any jabs and kicks. Come forward, move her head a little bit, kind of feint, and use certain little angles to come, to stalk her down. Don't just make a straight beeline. She has to keep this fight on the ground, and by getting Karolina in a clinch, using the fence, try to smother any work Karolina offers. Go in for the double leg takedown. At any point when she gets her hands on Karolina, it'll spell danger for Karolina. So Karolina has to be quick and get out herself. But playing out, I see this as a really, really tough fight to call, but going in, it's going to really come down who can establish the pace they want first. If Karolina can keep this a striking match and fend off any takedown attempts, I feel like she could pull out a decision. But if she goes to the ground in any way, it'll be Andrade's fight. But if I have to pick, I'm gonna have to go with the more technical, smarter fighter in Karolina. Like I said, if she's able to serve up what Joanna did and kind of emulate what Joanna did in this fight, I feel like she could pull out a very dominant technical decision. But I know a lot of people won't agree with that just because of the monster that Andrade is. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this one. I know it's going to be a good strawweight fight, but like I said, let me know what you guys think. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaking 99. I'm out. Peace.